This time on Avalanche in San Diego, we go wheeling in the desert.
This week on Avalanche in San Diego. Boys visit the Plaster City off-highway vehicle area in the Imperial County. Imperial County lies within the 7 million acre Colorado Desert in Southern California. This unique desert landscape is characterized by broad valleys and low, rugged mountain ranges carved by washes from the draining of seasonal rains.
Should probably put it on 4 high, just in case.
This region contains habitat for wildlife, supports commercial operations such as mining, renewable energy, and utility transmission, and provides a variety of recreational opportunities, including 3 open areas that are popular with off-highway vehicle enthusiasts.
Come on, slow down. This is not a trophy truck.
We enter the Plaster City West area from the town of Ocotillo, not to be confused with the Ocotillo Wells, the more famous off-road area a little north of here.
Scoop's place. Look at that.
The area belongs to the government of the United States and is managed by the BLM.
Look at all those boats. Perfect place for them.
Navigating the desert can be interesting, as it is dotted with parcels managed by different agencies, wildlife preserves, and some minor bombing by the Department of Defense.
You know what? We're gonna turn here. The hills have eyes. We're just out of Ocotillo. The weather is wispy clouds, mostly sunny, 72 degrees. We're going through a wash. All around us, this is an OHV area. You see side-by-sides and dirt bikes and all kinds of monster trucks around here. Looks super fun. Okay, the road narrows. And I need to pee like a banshee. This is what happens when the road erodes. Four-wheel drive, yeah! But we're staying on the road. We're not going off-road. Not today, my friend. We didn't even air down. And it's super comfortable. Let's ditch this thing. Are you sure this is a roadway? The other challenge we have is finding a place to camp that is not dusty. Okay, let's see. Which one is the road? Is this it? Oh, this is it. It's a rocket. I was hoping to get into that canyon. Well, we need to go to the other direction. This gate is welded. There's baling wire only holding that middle part, but This is not meant to be open. Actually, this baling wire holding it everywhere.
The BLM generally allows dispersed camping on all BLM lands with the following conditions and exceptions. Camping is permitted for up to 14 days within a 28-day period at any location. After this, you must relocate at least 25 miles away. Camping is prohibited within 300 feet of any developed water source, including water guzzlers or watering troughs, to keep water accessible to wildlife and livestock. A permit may be required for campfires. Restrictions on fires vary depending on fire danger, county ordinances, and other variables.
That way. Let's open all the way. They're not in here.
Doesn't say anything. Oh, it does say something. Close the area.
Stopping, parking, and vehicle camping is allowed within 300 feet from the centerline of designated routes of travel, except within sensitive areas, where the limit is 50 feet from the centerline. The BLM generally allows target shooting on undeveloped public lands as long as shooters use safe practices, don't damage natural resources or improvements on public lands, and follow the state law. Be aware that hot bullet fragments and exploding targets can spark a wildfire. The Coyote Mountains, a fishhook-shaped mountain range, make up 40% of this wilderness. Part of the Carrizo Badlands lie within the northern portion of the wilderness, their narrow and twisting gullies giving the landscape its austere, forbidding appearance. A group of unusual sandstone rock formations, believed to be 6 million years old, add to the character of this region.
We probably don't stop here because people loop through here. So let's see where we can stop. Mama. This is kind of like off-roading. Oh, how badly is that broken?
You would die if you weren't careful.
But if you were careful, would you die? No, you won't die. This looks that it's going further. Porch. You know what? I think I am right. Uh-oh. There is a convention here. Pirate flags.
I don't think they're pirates. I first thought that was the Greek flag.
The Avalanche boys have descended to the sea level, into the Salton Trough. The Salton Trough is an active tectonic pull-apart basin. The northwestern end of the trough starts at the San Gorgonio Pass in Riverside County and extends 115 miles southeast to the Gulf of California.
This starts looking better. Maybe I should look where I'm going.
Why is the city Athens plural?
I don't think it's a plural, it's just in a different language where S doesn't mean plural.
Because Latin Athens is plural.
Is it?
For Athens. That's where they worshipped Athena. So maybe that's why it's called that.
Major geographical features located in the trough include the Coachella Valley, the Salton Sea, and the Imperial Valley, and the western side of the Mexicali Valley and the Colorado River Delta in Mexico. At 236 feet below sea level, the Salton Sink is the topographic low area within the Salton Trough and is the second lowest point, after Death Valley, on the North American continent. At 210 feet below sea level, the Salton Sea, which fills the lowest part of the Salton Sink, is the lowest permanent lake in North America. The Salton Trough is commonly subject to migrating earthquake swarms. The Salton Buttes, located within the Salton Sea, are rhyolite lava domes within the basin which were active 10,000 years BC.
I have to turn back to that direction because I have no idea where, how long this road is. This just follows this wash.
Someone has made it this way.
Oh yeah. They've been tearing up the road pretty good.
So if they survive, we should survive.
No, it's just that I don't want to spend forever to find our way back from here, or end up somewhere, Salton Sea, and driving back over the road.
How would we get that way?
The Salton Sea is right there, over that bridge.
Well, we didn't get all the way there.
But we can take a look at it.
And doesn't the sea have enough salt? They don't need salt on the sea.
Yeah.
Or is it so salty that there's salt on the sea? Or can you see salt?
Salt. Oh, is that Salton Sea area? Hard to say.
Is that white thing a mountain or a clouds?
That's a mountain, mountainside. We're going northeast. We are just not getting out of this wash.
The Salton Trough is a result of crustal stretching and sinking caused by the combined actions of the San Andreas Fault and the East Pacific Rise, particularly the Gulf of California Rift Zone. The Rift Zone and the San Andreas Fault both terminate near the south end of the Salton Sea, in an area called the Brawley Seismic Zone.
Wondering, is it the? It should be the other side of the Salton Sea. Let's park here and climb on those ridges to see further.
The Brawley Seismic Zone is an active spreading center that connects the San Andreas Fault system with the Imperial Fault Zone to the south. The Salton Trough is also referred to as a sedimentary basin because the basin has filled with sedimentary deposits as quickly as the basin has been sinking. In some areas, the sediment is more than 20,000 feet deep. Sources of the sediment are the mountainous areas that surround the trough, and the Colorado River, which in the past fed Lake Cahuilla, a large inland freshwater lake that disappeared after the Colorado River changed course to the Gulf of California. Thanks for subscribing to Avalanche History Channel. The boys make some breakfast for lunch, and continue their adventures in another episode of the Avalanche in San Diego.
That's all for Avalanche in San Diego. See you next week.